This week on For the Record, Bustos on the big stage. Illinois Congresswoman Cheri Bustos took some heat in her first few months running the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. How she responds to the criticism. Cheri Bustos is our guest in studio. Cyber fail. There will be no virtual caucus in Iowa after all. What lessons still need to be learned? And gaffe machine. Joe Biden admits he's a blunder bonanza. How the Democratic presidential candidate got his revenge under questioning.
Local for you. From the heart of the Quad Cities, your local election headquarters presents For the Record. And now, here's your host, Jim Needleman.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jim Needleman, and this is For the Record. Real power in the federal government is hard to come by. Lawmakers from more populated regions of the country are typically able to climb that political ladder faster. Well, the Quad Cities finds itself moving up that power structure. Congresswoman Cheri Bustos' rise to lead the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee gives her a strong voice in her party, and one that could bring results for the Quad Cities when it comes to legislation from Congress. Her primary role in that job, though, is to work to get more Democrats elected to Congress. That big job also brings growing pains and sometimes big criticism. Congresswoman Bustos dealt with a bit of that over the last few months. Chief among them ended with the ouster of several members of the senior staff of the DCCC. That included the executive director, who was a close ally of Bustos, along with the deputy executive director, the director of diversity, the political director, and the communications director. All that shakeout happened after members of the party complained the DCCC lacked minorities in leadership positions, something Congressman Bustos vowed to change. It is a different political minefield the Congresswoman from the Quad Cities has to navigate these days, though we are certainly glad to welcome Congresswoman Cheri Bustos back to the program. Good to see you again, Congresswoman.
Good to see you, Jim.
So last time we spoke was, I think, right about the time you're going to take over the DCCC. Let's talk goals and strategy first. The Democratic Party in the past has been reluctant to pursue a 50-state strategy to elect more members to Congress and win the White House, for that matter. As the chair of the DCCC, how important do you think it is to employ a 50-state strategy, and are the Democrats going to do it in 2020?
Well, a 50-state strategy is different when you're looking at the U.S. House of Representatives than if you're running for president. And in our case, you've got to look at states and congressional districts where you've got a shot at either winning a seat back or, in very tough districts, making sure we do what we can to hang on to them. So we've got a battlefield, and it's about 77 districts throughout the country. We have 40
that are in play.
That are in play. 44 of those we will be playing defense. These are in districts where there are already Democrats, but they won in tough districts. They might be districts that Donald Trump won. The district we're sitting in right now, I'm a Democrat, but Donald Trump won this district. So it's districts like this. So there's 44 of those, and then on top of it, there are 33 districts where there are currently Republicans that in most of those cases, the Republicans won by 5 points or fewer. There are changing demographics that look that they could lean a little bit more Democratic. So we will play in 33 of those, and we're looking probably to even grow that by another 6 or so districts here in the next month or so.
So this year's turnover at the DCCC came out somewhat abruptly. How much of those challenges from within your party catch you off guard, and what changes did you have to make personally in response to it?
Well, look, it's a very large organization. By the time the election comes in November of 2020, we'll be about $250 million operation. That's billion with a B. We will be 200 plus staff. So it's a large organization. And like any organization, whether you're big, small, or medium, you come across challenges sometimes. So
did it surprise you when that came up, though? Right, not long after you took the job. Right?
Well, it's look, it's something that I've got to address as the chair of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. We are addressing it. We will end up a stronger organization as a result of that. I fly back out to Washington on Sunday, and what I take back with me is more what I see here at home. You know, my job, I know we're talking about the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, but my job, first and foremost, is to serve the 17th District of Illinois. And I'm arriving here this afternoon on the heels of about 40 events that we've been to or held over the last few weeks. And I go back understanding the challenges, for instance, from family farmers of more of our smaller communities, and that is job number one.
Sure, and I want to get to some of the legislation you're proposing in a bit, but I just want to touch on the DCCC because it's unique for the Quad Cities to have someone like you in that stature, in that position. I guess going back to that, how disappointed were you to lose Executive Director Allison Jaslow? Do you think she was treated fairly?
Well, you know, Allison Jaslow is a veteran. She ran my very first campaign. She served 2 tours in Iraq. She was a captain. I see her as somebody who is one of the hardest workers I've ever known. We needed to make some changes, and she resigned from the position as a result of some of the changes that we needed to make. I respect her for that. She understood that she needed to go on to another opportunity. I actually just talked with her today, and we are friends. I think we have a mutual respect for each other. But these are changes that we had to make, and when you get to this point in your career, whether it's me as a member of Congress, whether it's Allison, who has served as a chief of staff in my office, who again ran my first campaign, was the executive director of the Iraq-Afghanistan Veterans of America. She understood that this needed to happen, and again, we will be stronger in the end, and I'm confident that we will have great success in November of 2020.
It's not something you take personally, you just see it as politics, essentially?
I don't take it personally. She doesn't take it personally. We needed to make a change. We'll get through it, and we'll be stronger.
So a policy enacted under your leadership at the DCCC has also been criticized. This one keeps Democratic consultants from working with candidates who launch a primary challenge against an incumbent, keeps them from doing business with the committee in that sense. If this was in effect earlier, that could have derailed the campaigns of people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, for example. How is that good for democracy to stifle perhaps that competition from someone who people might think needs to be primaried?
Well, first of all, it's been mischaracterized. The job of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee is two things only. Number one, we are in the majority. We've got to hang on to that majority. Number two, we do what we can to grow the majority. And if there are vendors or consultants that are working against members of the Democratic caucus, that's not something that I want to be involved with. So it's been mischaracterized, and I guess I would hazard to guess that the people watching this program probably care a heck of a lot more about what I'm doing for the people here, for our farmers, our small business owners, people who are struggling to get ahead. Probably most people have never even heard of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee. So look, again, job number one, represent this district. I will do that to the best of my ability. I have done that to the best of my ability since I was elected in 2012. And that's my number one focus.
We're going to move on. We have more to talk about with Congresswoman Cheri Bustos. Going green, what plans she has to make sure smaller communities don't get left out of the new energy debate. For the record.